Hello all, welcome to yet another video. This is Power BI Panther. Thank you for joining us here. And in this video, this is the third video of this series where we are tackling the enterprise sales pipeline challenge by FP20 Analytics. So I'm very glad that you guys are here. And without further ado, let me start. So in the previous video, we looked at how the data, we looked at the data dictionary. Then we loaded the data in Power BI and we created our first visual. So just in case anybody has missed it, I'm going to redo the first visual just so we are all on the same page. Here are the challenge notes where what we have done is we have looked at the questions and we have drafted some solutions for each of the question. And yeah, so now here are the questions. So the first question I'm going to take here and I'll put it in our visual or our what's it called page so that it's a reminder of what we are trying to achieve, right? So when it's right here, you know that okay, this is what I want to do. So what I want to do is a line chart of deal amount and deal counts. Okay, so you have a line chart. Let me bring a line chart here. I'll just expand this. Then I'll go to fact deals and I'll say okay, deal ID, I want the count of deals, right? So I've got count of deals and I want deal value. So deal value, I'll put that in secondary axis, and in the primary axis I'll put the date. Now I have date key in whatever this format is. So let me put date key here. So it's going to load. Let's see how it comes out. I don't require filters right now, but so I'll just close that. So now this is how it looks like, and this is clearly not how it should look. The reason we are having it this way is because the date it's looking at date as a number instead of date. Okay, so if I go here to table view and I click on fact tables, see this is how your date key looks like. Your date key and activated last activity date key. So from this, I need to get the date, the actual date. So let's do a simple formula to do exactly that, to get the date. So I'm creating new column here, then column tools and new column, and it says, and here I'm saying um, created date, and I'll say okay, um, date of, now it's asking for year. So when I say year, I will put left of which one, created date key and 4, because the year is in 4 um, what's it called, 4 characters from this, from the left. Then I'll say mid because I want month. Start position is your 5th position, and then I want oh wait, first is the text, then start position is 5, the number of characters is 2. Let's see if this does that, and then write same created and 2. So let's see if this works. If it doesn't work, most likely it'll be an issue with this, the yeah, oh, looks like it worked. So 2025, this is September 5, so 5 September 2025. Great. This is August 22, 2025. 22 August 2025. Great. This is all working. And now I do not want the time, right? So I'm going to look at, open this data type and just say date. Good. This worked. Now let me do the same thing for the last activity date key. New column. Last activity date becomes let me just copy everything from here and then just change your the formula. Create a date, so I'm going to copy all this, and last activity date, paste. I don't require this, and instead of this one, this is last. Great. Wonderful. This is done. And here again, I'm going to go to the date time and click on date. So looks like the last activity was January 31st, 2026 for a lot of these deals. So now let me get back here, and instead of create a date key, I'm going to put create a date. Now, right now this looks much better, right? You have year, quarter, month, and day, and see we see an anomaly straight away. We see that between 4th December, no, let me remove quarter just to make it more clear. So between 31st December 2023 and 29th Feb 2024, there was no deals. Also, between this date and was the next date, 1st Jan 2025, there were no deals, which is very strange. What happened between these two data points that there was no deal? So either it could just be that data was missing, or they forgot to add the data, or maybe something happened between that time period that they couldn't make any deals. So again, always as I've mentioned before, whatever thought you have, it's important that you jot it down because you may forget it later. No deals between, like, or only one deal between, only one deal um between 31st December 2023 and 1st Jan 2025. 1st Jan 2025. So in the entire 2024, there was only one deal, right? In entire 2024, one deal on 29 Feb 2024. I find this thing to be a bit suspicious because this is your leap day. So something is a bit off, but I'm not able to put my finger on what it is. If you guys figure it out, do let me know. Okay, so now that this is done, um, what else do we see? We see that okay, there is a good increment, right? So first, let's smoothen this curve a bit. So right now it's year, month, day. I don't really require day wise, so I'm going to drill up. Now I'm going to get year and month, which is good. So it's clear that there has been an increase in number of deals, right? So increase in number of deals. Whether the deals were successful or not is a different question, but at least there has been an increase in number of deals over time, right? So yeah, so the question was, how do pipeline value and deal volume change over time? Well, there has been a significant increase. So there was a decrease, then an increase, then a decrease, then an increase, and then a decrease again. Okay, so if it's following a sine curve. Decrease, increase, decrease, increase, decrease, right? So let me just show you this again. So decrease is decreasing from here to here, right? So it's decreasing from July 2022 to somewhere around Jan 2023. Then from Jan 2023 to your May 2023, so that is about 3 months. No, 6 months. It's increasing again. Then from May, well, it's a side decrease and again an increase. But then from July, it has consistently decreased to Feb of 2024. Right, and you remember that Feb 2024 there was only one deal, so it's actually from here, so 6 months again, right? So this is from here, from July to Jan, it is 6 months, and from here to here, it's 6 months, and from here to here, it's 6 months. This is a year, and we see a huge jump from Jan to May, right? So it's actually 5 months, but yeah. And then again from May to this point, August, it is decreasing, then it's increasing again, and then it's decreasing. So that is how your time period looks like. What else can we look at info from here? I guess that's it. So what else we see is that, hey, uh, all of this simply means that your deal amount and deal value, so and deal count are roughly equal. But here in this area, okay, let me remove that what's it called, tooltips, so that I can explain better. Tooltips, general, tooltips. Yeah, I'm going to switch it off. Great. Just so you know, in case you couldn't figure out, tooltips is basically this dialog box that open up, that is your tooltips. I am switching it off just so that now when I click on anything, I'll not get the tool. It's just for explanation. So you see this big gap here. Now what this shows is that you had more deals, but these deals didn't bring as much value. So I'm going to guess that they didn't win those deals, but these are your created dates. So I'm not very sure. So so that's so deals that were created during this period, most of them, I'm guessing they didn't materialize, or even if they materialized, the value of it was less. Maybe they materialized or they didn't materialize. Now you see here that it has inversed. So you have less, the count of deals is less, but your deal amount is more. So this is a good shift over time. So another insight is that your deals um, before 2024, which one is deal value again? Yeah, deal count. Before 2024, deal count was more than deal value. Now, later, deal value is more than deal count. Just so we are clear, these words are not exactly correct because this is in the secondary axis, right? So your deal value, even though it looks less, uh, is actually more than the count. Definitely more than the count. These are in millions and these are in units, right? So that's what we get from just the first uh, chart. So there's so many insights that we have got, right? Insight one, two, three, four, and is that yeah, right. Now we next we are going to go with the next challenge and then see what insights we can get from there. So that's all from for this video. I'll see you in the next one. All right, take care. See you. Bye bye.